Remember when a home-cooked meal meant actual cooking? When dinner was made from real ingredients you could see and recognize? When convenience meant preparing something simple, not microwaving a plastic tray of mystery ingredients? There was a time when frozen dinners were considered a last resort, something you'd eat only when absolutely desperate. Not a regular meal option. Not something you'd serve to your family without a twinge of guilt. Those days feel like ancient history, don't they? Walk into any British supermarket today and you'll find entire freezer aisles dedicated to ready meals. Colourful packaging showing restaurant-quality dishes. Marketing promises about real ingredients and authentic recipes. They've convinced us that frozen dinners have evolved. That modern ready meals are nutritious, convenient, and perfectly acceptable for regular family dinners. That we can trust these brands because they're everywhere, because millions of people buy them, because surely something that popular must be decent. But here's what they're not telling you. Most frozen dinners sold in UK supermarkets are ultra-processed nightmares. They're made with the cheapest possible ingredients, loaded with salt to mask bland flavors, and packed with additives to create textures that vaguely resemble real food. The meat has been mechanically recovered and reformed. The vegetables have been frozen and thawed multiple times. The sauces are thickened with modified starches and colored with artificial dyes. And the nutritional value is so poor that eating these meals regularly is actively harming your health. The British frozen dinner industry has spent decades perfecting the art of making processed food look appetizing. They've hired food photographers to make the packaging show dishes that bear no resemblance to what's actually inside. They've employed food scientists to engineer flavors that override your natural satiety signals. And they've lobbied to keep nutritional labeling confusing enough that most people don't realize they're eating a day's worth of salt in a single meal. For generations, we've trusted these brands. We believed that major food companies wouldn't sell us something genuinely harmful. We assumed that convenience didn't have to mean compromising our health. But that trust has been systematically betrayed. These companies know their products are nutritionally bankrupt. They know the salt levels are dangerous. They know the ingredient lists read like chemistry experiments. And they keep selling them anyway because we keep buying them. Today we're exposing 5 UK frozen dinner brands that are poisoning your family's meals. Dinners that should come with health warnings, not recipe suggestions. And because we're not just here to scare you, we'll reveal 2 brands that actually deliver decent quality. Will your weeknight staple make the list? Or have you been serving your family ultra-processed disasters while thinking you're just being practical? Let's find out. Coming in at number 5, we have Iceland Chicken Tikka Masala with rice. Iceland has positioned itself as the affordable freezer specialist, the place where working families can stock up on convenient meals without breaking the bank. And their ready meals are among their best sellers. But affordable doesn't mean acceptable. The ingredient list is a nightmare. The chicken is mechanically separated, which means it's been scraped off the carcass using high-pressure hoses. It's then reformed with water, salt, and binding agents to create something that resembles chicken pieces. The actual chicken content is minimal. What you're eating is mostly water, starch, and additives shaped like chicken, but the chicken is just the beginning. The sauce contains modified maize starch, which is used to create thickness without using real cream or yogurt. It contains sugar, even though tikka masala shouldn't be sweet. And it contains a cocktail of artificial colors and flavors designed to make it look and taste vaguely like Indian food. One reviewer described it as tasting like spiced wallpaper paste. That's because the sauce is essentially thickened, colored water with artificial flavoring. And the sodium content. One Iceland chicken tikka masala contains over 3 grams of salt. That's half your daily allowance in one meal. The NHS recommends no more than 6 grams per day. If you're eating this for dinner, you've already consumed half your limit before accounting for anything else you've eaten. High salt intake leads to high blood pressure, which dramatically increases your risk of heart disease and stroke. This isn't just poor quality food, it's actively dangerous. At number 4, we have Tesco Everyday Value Lasagna. The budget option. The meal that costs less than £2 and promises to feed 2 people. When something costs that little, you know corners have been cut. But the extent of the cost cutting is genuinely shocking. The meat content is listed as 11%. 11%. That means 89% of what you're eating is pasta, sauce, and fillers, and that 11% meat isn't quality beef. It's mechanically recovered meat mixed with soy protein and rusk. The sauce is made primarily from water and tomato paste, thickened with modified starch. The cheese on top is cheese analog, which is a product designed to melt like cheese while containing minimal actual cheese and maximum vegetable oil. But here's what makes Tesco Value Lasagna number 4. The texture. Multiple customers describe it as slimy and gelatinous. The pasta is overcooked and mushy. The meat sauce separates into watery liquid and grainy meat bits, and the cheese topping doesn't brown or bubble like real cheese. It just sits there, oily and artificial. One person said it looked like something you'd be served in a prison cafeteria. That's not an exaggeration, that's an accurate description of what this product looks like. And the nutritional bankruptcy. One serving contains minimal protein, minimal fiber, and maximum refined carbohydrates. You're eating empty calories that will spike your blood sugar, leave you hungry within an hour, and provide virtually no nutritional benefit. This isn't a meal, it's edible filler shaped like lasagna. Number 3 is Asda Extra Special Beef Wellington. Now, this one might surprise you because it's from Asda's premium range. Extra Special is supposed to be their high-quality line. The packaging is sophisticated, the price point is higher. Everything suggests you're getting restaurant-quality food. But you're not. The beef in Asda Extra Special Beef Wellington is reformed. That means it's been chopped up, mixed with water and binding agents, and pressed back into a beef-like shape. It's not a proper cut of beef. It's beef scraps engineered to look like a fillet. The pastry is made with palm oil and hydrogenated fats. And the mushroom duck cells, which should be finely chopped mushrooms cooked with shallots and herbs, is mostly breadcrumbs with mushroom flavoring. What makes Asda Extra Special Beef Wellington number 3 is the deception. This is marketed as a premium product. It's positioned as something special for dinner parties or celebrations, but it's fundamentally the same ultra-processed formula as cheaper ready meals, just with fancier packaging and a higher price. You're paying for the illusion of quality, not actual quality. Multiple reviewers report that the beef is tough and flavorless, the pastry is greasy and soggy, and the overall experience is deeply disappointing. One person described serving it to dinner guests and being embarrassed by how poor it was. That's not what should happen with a premium product. But Asda is betting you won't complain. They're betting you'll assume you cooked it wrong or your expectations were too high. But the problem isn't you. The problem is that they're selling reformed meat scraps wrapped in cheap pastry at premium prices. If you're still watching and finding this valuable, I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave the number 3 in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed to UK Food Exposed yet, please consider subscribing and ringing that bell. Your support allows us to keep exposing the truth about what we're really eating. Now, let's continue. At number 2, we have Aunt Bessie's Cottage Pie. Aunt Bessie's has built a brand on traditional British comfort food. The name suggests homemade quality. The packaging shows hearty, wholesome meals. They've positioned themselves as the brand that delivers proper British cooking without the effort. But there's nothing proper about what's in these trays. Aunt Bessie's Cottage Pie contains meat at just 20%. 1/5 of the product is actual meat, and that meat is mechanically recovered beef mixed with soy protein. The mashed potato topping isn't real mashed potato. It's reconstituted potato powder mixed with vegetable oil and emulsifiers. The gravy is water, modified starch, and artificial flavoring. You're eating a product that's been engineered to look like cottage pie while containing minimal actual food. And the additive list. Aunt Bessie's Cottage Pie contains over 15 different additives, stabilizers to hold the structure, emulsifiers to blend the fats, preservatives to extend shelf life, artificial colors to make it look appetizing. Each additive is individually approved as safe, but nobody knows what happens when you consume 15 different additives in one meal multiple times per week. Your body isn't designed to process this many artificial compounds. But what earns Aunt Bessie's the number 2 spot is the betrayal of trust. The brand name suggests traditional, homemade quality. The marketing emphasizes British heritage and comfort food. But what you're getting is an ultra-processed industrial product that bears no resemblance to real cottage pie. One customer described making cottage pie from scratch after years of buying Aunt Bessie's and being shocked by how different real food tastes. That's the problem. These products have trained us to accept inferior versions of traditional dishes. And here we are. Number 1. The absolute worst frozen dinner you can buy in a UK supermarket. The product that represents everything wrong with ready meals, it's Charlie Bigham's fish pie. And I know this will be controversial because Charlie Bigham's is considered premium, they're expensive, they're sold in Waitrose, the packaging is beautiful, surely they're better than budget brands? They're not. Charlie Bigham's fish pie costs over £6 for a single serving. At that price point, you expect quality ingredients and proper preparation. But what you're getting is the same ultra-processed formula as cheaper brands, just with premium marketing. The fish content is listed as 25%, which sounds reasonable until you realize that includes fish scraps and trimmings. The sauce is made with modified starch, not real cream. And the mashed potato topping is reconstituted powder, not real potatoes. But here's what makes Charlie Bigham's the absolute worst. The deception is complete. Everything about the brand suggests quality. The founder's name on the package, the artisan positioning, the premium pricing, the Waitrose placement. You're led to believe you're buying something close to homemade, but you're buying an industrial product that's been manufactured in a factory using the same cost-cutting techniques as every other ready meal. Multiple food critics have tested Charlie Bigham's products and found them disappointing. The fish is rubbery and flavorless, the sauce is gloopy and artificial, the potato topping is gluey and strange. One chef described it as expensive mediocrity dressed up as premium food. And they're right. You're paying £6 for something that costs pennies to produce, all because the marketing has convinced you it's worth it. And the sodium levels. Even premium ready meals are loaded with salt. Charlie Bigham's fish pie contains over 2 grams of salt per serving. That's a third of your daily allowance. Premium pricing doesn't buy you healthier food, it just buys you better marketing. So those are the 5 worst frozen dinners poisoning British families, 5 products that range from budget disasters to premium deceptions. But we promised you something more. 2 brands that actually deliver decent quality. First, we have Cook. This is a frozen food company that actually cares about ingredients. Cook meals are made in kitchens, not factories. They use real meat from named farms, real vegetables, real cream and butter. The ingredient lists are short and recognizable. Their cottage pie contains beef, vegetables, stock, and mashed potato made from actual potatoes. That's it. No modified starches, no artificial additives, no mechanically recovered meat. Yes, Cook is expensive. Their meals cost 2 to 3 times more than supermarket ready meals. But you're getting actual food made with actual ingredients. The texture is completely different, the flavors are real, and the nutritional profile is vastly superior. This is what frozen dinners should be. Proper meals that have been cooked and frozen, not ultra-processed products engineered to look like food. In second place, we have Higgedy, another premium brand, but one that actually delivers on quality. Higgedy specializes in pies and quiches made with free-range eggs, real cheese, and quality ingredients. Their vegetable pies contain actual vegetables you can see and identify. Their meat pies use proper cuts, not reformed scraps. And the pastry is made with butter, not hydrogenated vegetable oils. What makes Higgedy worth supporting is their transparency. They list their suppliers. They explain their sourcing. They're honest about what's in their products. You're not getting mystery meat and artificial additives. You're getting real food that happens to be frozen for convenience. So there you have it. 5 frozen dinners that are actively harming your health, and 2 that actually deliver quality. The uncomfortable truth is this: most frozen dinners are ultra-processed junk designed to maximize profit while minimizing ingredient costs. The colorful packaging and marketing promises are lies. The premium positioning is often meaningless, and the convenience comes at a massive cost to your health. But you know better now. You know that low prices mean low quality. You know that premium branding doesn't guarantee decent ingredients. You know that mechanically recovered meat and modified starches aren't real food. The next time you're standing in that freezer aisle reaching for the familiar box, remember this: you're choosing between actual food and ultra-processed products engineered to look like food. Your family deserves better. They deserve real meals made from real ingredients, not reformed meat scraps in artificial sauce. The choice is yours. But at least now you're making an informed choice. What are your thoughts? Have you been buying any of these frozen dinners? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, please subscribe to UK Food Exposed and ring that bell. We're going to keep exposing the truth about what's really in our freezers. Thank you for watching, and remember, demand real food.